to sunny Penang, an island paradise located off the northwest coast of Malaysia. Bizarre foods from this part of the world most often come from the sea and are influenced by the year-round tropical climate.
Penang was founded in the late 1700s by the English explorer Francis Light. A major trading post, it was settled by the Malay, Chinese, Indians, and colonized by the English. This pearl of the Orient has a real South Sea Island feeling to it. Home to 1 million people, Penang has a laid-back atmosphere where people enjoy dining outdoors on a variety of seafood.
In Penang, roadside stalls are the favorite lunch spot for hungry locals. These venues are famous for their casual native Malay dishes.
Roadside stalls are small restaurants that are open air and very casual. Here, at the Kelwai roadside stall, we were invited in to try 2 local dishes that the family has been making for generations. This is a sambal featuring lots of hot chilies, garlic, and blanchan, or shrimp paste. This nasty-looking stuff is actually fermented shrimp, and it has a very distinctive, strong taste and aroma. It's the basis for many Malay dishes. Our host also makes ikan bilis, a very spicy chili mixture featuring fish roe or strips of fish eggs that are sautéed in the sambal.
Here, your fish roll.
Ah, thank you.
Welcome.
Check this out. Woo! Wow. That's super duper spicy, and it's also got that double seafood whammy. Woo!
The strong flavor of the fish roe, combined with the intense flavor of the shrimp paste, creates the double whammy taste.
The blanchan, the shrimp paste, and the fish roe. Is there steam coming out of my ears? Now, both of these fiery hot dishes are made with blanchan, which is a salted, dried shrimp paste. And you can't make traditional Malay food without blanchan.
Here, on the west side of the island, the Low brothers make shrimp paste the way it has been done for more than a century. Their operation is only one of the 2 family-run shrimp paste businesses left in Penang. Making blanchan is a labor-intensive process that takes place over a number of days. The process begins with whole, minuscule shrimp that are ground up into a powder. Salt is then added, and the mixture is ground and compressed. The key to the intense flavor is the fermentation process, and the mixture is left in the sun to literally ferment for a couple of days. From there, it's compressed again, baked in the sun to ferment one more time, and finally cut into blocks and distributed throughout Southeast Asia. In our search for the most diverse restaurants, we came across this Indian restaurant called Khalil Restaurant on the outskirts of Georgetown.
Yeah, I'd like some of this. Some of this.
They serve some typical Indian fare here, along with other unusual items. We're surprised to see mutton on the menu, a strange food here in Asia, but not in restaurants that practice Muslim food traditions.
This is not your Colorado spring lamb.
The most unusual item on the menu might just be the pulled tea, a tea that's literally swung through the air a couple of times to enhance the strong tea flavor.
This cools you off, actually. Hot, sweet pulled tea on a really hot, humid day. Perfect.
While there are many restaurants on Penang Island that feature local and regional foods, this area is also famous for its street vendors, or hawkers. There are more than 125 types of dishes sold at street hawker stalls in Penang, offering everything from beef balls to Peking duck, from chicken satay to some very strange-looking fruit.
This street hawker serves dozens of foods on a stick, and they're all cooked fondue style in these hot pots. The colors on the end of the sticks correspond to the cost of each of the dishes. This plate of mixed treats is not only delicious, and this bizarre-looking sausage wrapped in intestinal casing is certainly kind of funky, but it's got to be the cheapest snack on the whole street at about 50 cents. The best part of this soup are the little pieces of coagulated blood cake that they throw in there for a delightful taste treat. That was one of the most unpleasant things I've ever eaten. That's not for the faint of heart. But I'm glad to say I tried it.
But there's one stand off in the distance that we just had to visit. This brave vendor serves durian, a spiky, strange-looking fruit that has the reputation of being the smelliest fruit in the world. Once one gets past the smell, it supposedly tastes pretty good. To find out the truth, I asked a few locals for their opinion.
What does that smell like to you?
That's some fish.
Like sushi?
Yeah.
Like fish?
No. Sweet.
Sweet?
Yeah.
I thought you said something else. That's a bad word you can't say on television.
Special version is like the Malaysia fish.
Ah, smells special. That's code word for feet.
I'm not convinced, and am inclined to believe this little fella who has a very definitive opinion.
Finally, an honest reaction.
The durian fruit has quite a reputation throughout Asia. It smells so repulsive that it's not even permitted inside hotels or on public transportation. Penang just happens to be one of Southeast Asia's largest suppliers of durian, and we traveled to an orchard just outside of Georgetown in search of this odd fruit. As we walked the orchard, our guide explained a few facts about the misunderstood durian.
I can say that the smell is unique, right? So maybe the smells to the foreigner is something bad, but we enjoy the smell. At the same time as we enjoy the fruit, we also enjoy this unique smell.
One interesting point about the durian is that they're not really harvested. They just simply fall to the ground when they're close to being ripe. Because they're so heavy and can actually knock you out, there are nets stretched throughout the orchard to catch the falling fruit.
The smell first.
So, after all the build-up, it's time to taste the forbidden fruit.
Come on, try it.
I'm getting psyched up.
Forget but whatever you hear about the promotion they give to the fruits. Oh. Well, they are only fruits. They are only fruits. You don't have to be worried. Okay? You don't have to be worried.
It tastes like completely rotten, mushy onions. Oh my God.
Well, that is your taste.
Yeah, no, I respect everybody's right to enjoy what they want to enjoy.
Right.
I eat a lot of weird stuff, believe me.
Right.
I'm the king of eating weird stuff.
So these are weird, right? More than weird.
This is too much for me.
I can't believe that after all the bizarre and strange foods I've eaten on this trip, that a fruit is the one food that really got to me. A surprise ending to a trip that's changed my culinary life.
I've eaten some pretty bizarre foods in Asia, from beating frog heart to stir-fried bat to braised fish maw. And one of the things that I've learned is what may seem strange and exotic to some of us is really just an everyday snack on the other part of the world. Let's go, boys.